In this video, we're going to build a basic homepage layout and we're going to use modules to build it. To do this, we're going to come here to UI Objects, to Modules, and here we can find various structures, menus, footers, sections, lists, and cards that we place within list items, as well as other items. We're going to start by placing a layout. I'm going to choose this main max width structure. This layout has a width limit, which means that it won't spread out across the whole screen. If we have a little look, we can see that we need to place the menu and main content within this content container, and where to place the footer. So we're going to have a look within this first section to see where I should place my menu. We're going to add our menu here where it says add your menu here. So we're going to select the element and go to UI Objects, Modules, and place our menu. This first phase is now complete. Now in the content container, we can see that it tells us where to place our main content for our page, and it also tells us that we should remove this background in background settings. So we're going to remove these lines by selecting the element, then going to the view panel, then background, then hit remove. I'm also going to eliminate this background up here. So I'm going to select the element, go to the view panel, background, and remove. Now let's get back to the content container. I want to add a slider and a grid. So I'm going to go to UI Objects, Modules, and now I'm going to have a look through the lists. I'm going to select a slider and a grid. To do this, I'm going to reselect the content container to add the grid. Now we're going to add the footer. I'm going to select the footer element, which says add your footer here. So I'm going to go to UI Objects, Modules, and Footer. I'm also going to remove this background by selecting the element, then going to View, Background, and Remove. And now we're going to add cards to our slider and to this grid list. So to do this, we're going to select where we want to add the cards. This lets us know that this is just a placeholder. It also tells us to modify this dummy content for the appropriate content. So I'm just going to delete, select the slider, go to the modules, and select a card. Okay, I'm going to choose this one. And now we just need to place one more module to finish this layout. This element tells us we should place our module here. So we're going to select the element, go to UI Objects, Modules, and then Cards. And we're going to choose a card. I'm going to choose Highlight News. Now I'm going to remove the background. So click here, select the background element, go to the view panel, background, and hit remove. I'm not going to populate these elements over here for now. In a later video, we'll understand why this isn't necessary when we make this structure dynamic. So now we're going to preview our layout. As you can see, it's super easy to build. We have a homepage with a menu, slider, a list, and a footer.